Hi, Leroy Cup from New Horizons Healthy Foods today. Video today on eggs. Now, eggs is just one of those foods, you know, you've heard it's healthy, you've heard it's not healthy. What's the science say? Now, unfortunately, this is another food where there's a lot of pseudoscience out there. In other words, it's egg industry-funded science. I wouldn't even call it science, I would call it a commercial for eggs, to make people think that things like saturated fat and cholesterol aren't bad for us, even though it's been demonstrably proven time and time again. But you know, the egg industry has many different tricks when they do studies. They basically, in short, find, you know, industry-friendly researchers, and they design studies that they already know the answers to before they even do them. In other words, it's not science. So, you know, there's just certain limits in nutritional studies. There's just certain things you can't find with one study, especially when you're studying something like cholesterol, because everybody's baseline cholesterol is different. And you know, different things like when your cholesterol is already sky high, adding a little more might not make much of a big difference compared to if your cholesterol is not that high and you start adding cholesterol at will. So there's all sorts of tricks they can use to make eggs look, you know, not as bad as they are. But if we look at non-industry funded science, you have to understand that eggs are absolutely going to increase your risk of some certain chronic diseases, especially heart disease. They're just a cholesterol bomb. There's not too many foods higher than cholesterol than eggs, and the American diet is the highest. So also the saturated fat. So the more eggs you eat, the higher your risk for heart disease especially. So let's just look at nutrition basics. Loaded with saturated fat, loaded with cholesterol. The animal protein is not going to really help you. That's going to increase your risk of many chronic diseases. Okay, there's no fiber in eggs. There's no fiber. So but you'll say vitamins and minerals. But vitamins and minerals are easily gotten from healthier sources which contain fiber, contain antioxidants. And there's very, 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 very little antioxidants in eggs, not enough to really even say they have it. So those are just basics right there. You know, if we look at the studies, the more eggs we have, the more our risk for chronic diseases. It's pretty much that simple. Hey, look, I wish it didn't have to be this way. You know, I'm just the messenger. I didn't design these bodies, but our bodies are designed to run on whole plant foods. Now, obviously, if you choose to eat eggs, I would encourage you to at least try to buy them locally instead of from factory farmed eggs. That's a step in the right directions anyway. Or maybe you can reduce your breakfast from 3 eggs to 1 egg. You know, it's all about what's right for you. But there's nothing in an egg you can't get from healthier sources without the saturated fat and cholesterol especially. So if you're really looking to improve your health, we want to focus on the whole plant foods and leave eggs off the plate as much as we can. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to carb up, don't forget to green up. See you next time.